So the truth is that I have for so long been ashamed of my own desires, my purest desires. And I know that they are my purest desires because they don't go away. You see, they've been these desires that I've had since I was a little girl, since I was a child. They have been here with me in my body, in my mind, a part of my awareness as long as I can remember being me. And this shame, the root of this shame is really not even about me. It's about things outside of me, people outside of me, whether they're my relatives, my family, or my friends, girlfriends, female friends. This idea, or what I think, based on what I've seen in modern day society, what a modern woman looks like, what she does, and that many women in modern day are independent. And this desire that I've had to, you could say, be provided for by my partner, by the masculine, having this space held for me in terms of the material, in terms of a home, in terms of the living essentials, so that I can be in my femininity, so that I can be in what I deem as my femininity, which is my purest creativity, these creative urges that I have in terms of my expression, in terms of what it is that I feel this intuitive nudge to create and put out into the world and share with you here. And to simply receive with such ease that which I deem as security, that which I deem as a safe space and container here in the material, has been my greatest desire. A part of my greatest desire. And really, the divinity of that desire is this ease that I speak about. The divinity of that desire is this femininity, this intuitive, creative expression, and there being limitless amounts, unlimited amount of opportunities daily for me to do and be just that. And I've shamed this desire. I've been ashamed of it. I've been ashamed, afraid of being judged. I've been afraid of being labeled as lazy. I've been afraid of being labeled as codependent. And maybe I have already been, in the past by other people outside of me, and that planted these ideas, this concept in my mind, in my awareness. And the purpose of me sharing this with you right now is, the truth is, and me sharing this with you right now, that I am freeing myself. that I am ready to collaborate with my fear, that I'm ready to collaborate with the shadow aspect of my desire. Of what I associate with my desire. The shame. Because I know that when I collaborate with this, and look at the noise around me that wants me to get louder and just say it and claim this. When I collaborate with my fear, the fears that have been attaching themselves to my purest desires that have not and probably won't ever go away, when I collaborate with these fears, when I collaborate with the shadow aspect of my desire, I'm closer to my desire. It is that is the archer, and my expression to you right now is the act of this bow and arrow taking action, being used, utilized, and hitting the target that is my desire. And I want to share and continue to share my story, all parts of it, all versions of me with you here on this platform, in this space, because this is the time that we are in as a collective, as humanity. I have entered into a new vibration, accessing a new frequency, accessing a new timeline, a new material and spiritual experience. And it is through the embrace of the fears. It is through the embrace of what the past versions of ourselves have been. Who were we? Fears and all. Who were we? Up until this very point of your acknowledgement of it. Who have you been? And how has that influenced where you're at right now in this very moment that you're listening? With these very present, these current desires that you have. Maybe that haven't gone away, that you've always had. So I'm looking forward to tuning in here with you again, sharing more parts of myself. And perhaps keeping you posted on what this collaboration with my fears, my shadows look like, aside from these videos.